Hello and welcome back to my channel. I in this video I will show you Umeå in deeper detail. So yeah, let's begin. Now, this is this is Umeå Central. Now I like this town very much, or well, this is the town that I have both made most accurate and at the same time not as accurate, because certain parts I have made very accurate, but the rest I haven't done accurate at all. So let's just take a bit of a look here. Like, this is accurate, and like all of this, the rail, the tracks here are correct, but like the city, like here, the streets are not accurate really. I mean, this is kind of accurate and this is accurate. This bridge is also accurate. And there is like a bit of town in real life here, but like as I said, I haven't made the streets like as accurate as here, but the town center, I guess, the city center point, I have made accurate. So there is a road that goes as such, and then there is, this is like a bicycle way only, or a walkway only, and then there is a tunnel to there, and then it exits here via this, and then the road continues here and goes up and connects here somewhere. But I haven't made that because that was so big and bulky. I mean, it didn't really fit that nice, so I have just put these stairs, which is supposed to be connected to this road, and that one, this stairs, these stairs, and these are connected to each other, but this road should go all the way, so these should go down to the road, well, the walkway, wide walkway, and they should connect that way too. But in this game, it looks like it is, but it hasn't really, because if I bring up the road, this just ends here, so there's nothing to it more than just goes into a tunnel, and it looks like it is accurate. Now there is no buildings in real life on the inside of this, but there is like shopping places around here, and here is like the central bus station, but this would be glass and like taller, and it wouldn't be just straight like this. It would be kind of a half circle, and the buses would come into different like bays. But this would be like more a passenger building, and then behind there would be bus parkings. But you know how fast the freeway is if you have seen it before. So this isn't. It is accurate, but not accurate. So here stops every bus route that I have got that connects to Umeå, connects to here. So this is the main the central place. You see all the lines that it doesn't use every platform, but pretty many of them, and a lot, that is. And these should be used as walking for people, because in real life there is access to the Umeå station via this half circle, I guess. And then there would be some art in here with like some stuff. I don't know exactly, and that is almost impossible to recreating the game. But then we come to the station. Now the station I really like. Now this wouldn't be like concrete, it would be like more asphalt or these, stone. One by one. These stone squares. Squares. So, these stone squares. Not this big, but there would be. Those would be all of this, and I think also here and around here. But I don't think you can have a paint tool such as that, really. And also you can't change the texture of the train station, so it blends in really well. So I just use the kind of gravel or concrete. I think it looks like concrete, but it's called gravel. So yeah, but yeah, so that's the front of the station explained. Well, there is a parking here, and as the parking goes further, I think this is just like a old gravel parking lot without the marking. This part is that, but yeah, I don't really have a gravel parking lot, so that just had to be it. Yeah. Where are we? So this is the central train station. It does have a roof. This there. It doesn't really look exactly like in Umeå because it's kind of tricky to make it more accurate than this. But I'm really proud of this. I think this is the most accurate that I have ever done and I will ever do. So yeah, now there is 3 tracks. The other platform stops here and it's a bit curved, as you can see it is. It's a bit curved, the last little bits here. These are all separate, so that took a bit of time to place all of them individually. Also the last bit of platform. Before I had downloaded the mod, or before I had figured out the mod to have curved train stations, then I just had this straight, and then this is just the real station only goes here, where you see the white line. So these platforms are all fake. The people won't use them. I was gonna change it, but the stupid thing is that if I want to demolish one part, it is going to take the whole station away. Even if I just, well, now I'm in the wrong mode, but if I go to configure, and then I go to this special demolish tool, which you should be able to take out just one section, just one piece of track or one piece of station. But when I do this, it says 17 modules will be removed. So I can take just this track, but then it will take all of the stations with it, all of the platform with it. So I can't delete one platform without deleting any other platform, and I can't at the same time just take out a bit of track. So that's really bad. I don't know why. It is like the same at Umeå Östra, but well, it was actually. I fixed it because I demolished it. But if I demolish this, it is kind of complicated to get everything in the same place again. So I don't really want to do that. But I mean, it works. They don't have to use this little bit here. So I would like to fix it, but I just can't do it. Yeah. So that's nice. Now this do curve and go like together eventually. It looks so nice when this goes together. It comes closer all the way to here actually. in real life. So this, I don't know why it is constructed this way, but in real life this goes like more sharp, and this goes like a longer curve but not as sharp. So there is a split in the 3 tracks, so the 2 ones go here and 1 goes here, and then they merge together here, and then they all go into each other and they go like that. Also, when people when I have seen like people that create own stuff like this the world to make money. I love in Sweden, well, I think there is like it is in most other countries as well, but when they merge a track they leave like future plans, so there is a short bit of track with the buffet on the end. So when you change tracks, it looks like the track will continue and then it just disappears when you go by train. I will probably show you that later, but that is really nice. Now actually, if you excuse me, I want to this is a nice train that goes into Umeå. Now what I understand, each 24 hours they're leaving well, anyway, one train in Norwich and one train in Stockholm leaves. I think they always leave like quite not like in the middle of the night, but like 10, what would that be, 10 p.m. I suppose. So that would so like, they each like, so they start one at the top and one at the bottom, so there is only 2 trains on the whole route, but then they have like 14 wagons each. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 actually. Well, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now I got it right. It should be 14 anyway. So there's, I mean, it's random order every time. Now there is, I don't think there is a random button in this game, so I just placed it a bit random. I have never, I believe, seen a blue car, blue wagon up here. So there is usually just a mix between these gray, white, red, and the black ones. There has been some even older. These are from the 80s. These wagons. There is from the 60s too. So they are blue and black, but they are not whole blue and a red stripe. So I have seen those one time, but that's the only time I've seen them. So they are not so often, and then there are no 60s wagons yet. So I can't have them here now. But this this is so Umeå-like, because every time, well, let's say like 4 or 5 times that that was just a random guess, but like 80% of the time when I go by train, I have gone from Umeå, and that was with these trains. I mean with these trains, that is. So I have been by these like several times. And it looks so nice because I think I have captured the view pretty well. Now, when they come in Umeå, there is either now, by the way, it takes like, I think it is maybe, what could it be, 18 hours between Narvik and Stockholm. That was just a guess, but it takes like, what is it, 8 or 10 hours, I think, with these from Umeå down to Stockholm. And then there's like as much up to Narvik. So I think it would be about 18 hours or something. So one of the trains, I think the train that started in Stockholm will be here in the morning, like 7 a.m. I think. And then the other trains that comes from Narvik, they stop in Umeå about, I think, 8 p.m. or something. Now I live in Sweden, so I have a 24-hour clock, but I think that everyone will understand, hopefully. Otherwise I can just say that like 8 is 20, and yeah, from there on you can work out the rest. I think like 8 p.m. is 20 2000 and like 7 in the morning, that's just 8 in the morning, that is 0800. So that was confusing. I hope you know the clock, because I do, and yeah, I hope you understand it. But I hope you know digital time. Whatever. So these trains, now there should be at least late, or not this bright, but you know, there is a night mode in the game, but I haven't that in currently. But still, that will come to the station, and I want to see that, because that looks amazing. Look at the speed! 105. The top speed of these trains, I think it's 160 kilometers an hour. And the limit of this track, I think, is 150. Well, let's check actually. Well, here you can see all the nice signals, and also he has done railway crossings. I didn't mention that in the, whenever I mentioned it, I didn't mention it. Yeah, 250 is these, and these are 130. So usually in this game when they are up north, further north, they go less than, they go about 130 kilometers an hour. About here stops the modern track. Then from this point all the way up to Narvik there is only these older tracks, so wood tracks. So, excuse me. Yeah, I hope that wasn't. I hope you didn't hear that. So yeah, I wanted to have this train. Now this is beautiful, I promise you. Whatever. So here we are. Now the night train will soon be coming on the right hand side. I will cut this part to where I left people. Here it comes. This is real time, by the way, and I can't have faster than in real time because it's stuck. Even if whatever speed I have goes the same speed, so that's not so logical. But that's that. So this is going to stop. Now that seems very fast, whatever. But it's approaching the platform right now. I will be a people here. I will have look like a person, and I will see the train arriving. It goes quite fast, really. It's when you're there in real life, it feels like do I really want to stand this close? But in this game, you just stand right here. I want to be as close as possible. But in real life, like what? It's going that fast? Yeah, trains do stop faster than you might think. I've all my life thought that they stop real slow, but it isn't as slow as you might believe. Yeah, it'll go pretty fast here, but it actually stops just beyond that building, so that's not that far. It'll still go like 60 here at least 60. So you see it's approaching pretty fast. Now I hope that will stop correctly, otherwise this will be very embarrassing. And it won't really. Now let's just do that. This was a bit awkward. Now I will go to this again. Now once when I went to Dalarna, we stood here and we saw the train come past, and we stood right here, just left to the entrance. Now, I messed up because the train should have stopped there, but apparently sometimes it decides to stop right there. So I had to reverse it and then reverse it again. So now it will stop correctly, hopefully. So now it doesn't go as fast as it would have done. But yeah. Now this isn't that fast. So now I kind of lost my point, but you see, yeah. This is quite rough, really. Quite a rough stop. Now, they also accelerate pretty quickly. I mean, this train doesn't really, because, yeah. Now let's see if this person doesn't, now it was, now I'll show you the schedule. The schedule of this. It is supposed to arrive at 25. This is just a minute counter. These are seconds and these are minutes, and it's 60 minutes to an hour. But so it's in this game it takes an hour for the train to go from Narvik to Stockholm in real time. But then it stops 30 seconds or more at each station. So first we have Umeå, then Umeå Östra, then Nordmaling, then Örnsköldsvik, then Sundsvall, then Hudiksvall, then Söderhamn. Yes, I know that you can have just one time up here and one time at the bottom, but I like to have it as a real timetable. So I set one time at each station. So if it arrives before that time, it will wait until it's supposed to depart. And also it gets more realistic because these trains stop about 30 seconds at least. I mean, in this game, if they were quick, they would only stop like 3 seconds, and that's not so realistic. Stop, board, unboard, and go. So yeah, I lost words because I had 3 seconds. That was probably more, but whatever. But whatever. So Sundsvall, Hudiksvall, Söderhamn, Gävle, Uppsala, Arlanda, and then to Stockholm, and then that's it. Now I will show you when this departs. So let's have that one. Now, well, that turned green. I hope it will. And now you will see this beautiful train pass. It stopped a minute in Umeå. Now that should turn green. But you see, this accelerates real slow. I mean, it's now going faster than the camera. You see, this is full speed. I'm running, walking really, but it accelerates pretty slow. Now it starts picking up the speed, but yeah, this is only just 30 or something. And now it's green. I hope the thought changed because that is cool. So I think this looks really amazing when you see the logo just disappear. Wait for it, there. And then the next wagon does the same. And soon we're at the signal. And yeah, now it's picking up in speed. But this is so cool. It isn't. Yeah. I think this is undescribable with words. But I love trains, so that could be why. I think so. I don't know what you think. If you love trains, I hope you see my point, and I hope that you like what I have done, so you can please leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I usually upload, well, usually I have only 4 videos with this one, but I will try to upload about 2 videos a week. But that was really beautiful. It just so it switched and then it goes back. So that's single track now. From 3 tracks to 1. Good. So that's really beautiful. And then now this is just for senior. I haven't even got into the
Hey.
Yeah, to the other stuff. Yes. Let's see here, first person. And that you see the train here? So beautiful, and I love this bridge. I love it. It's kind of accurate, really. Except it should have support to the very left and in the middle and to the very right. But yeah, this is it. Now it isn't this steep down in real life, because in real life you don't have to have this much clearance. I think you can go pretty much less low, but in this game not so much, so that's why it looks real weird. But yeah, I have put fences all the way, which I think looks great, by the way. Now this, you shouldn't miss this, because this looks really nice. Yes, it haven't started yet. I have pretty recently been at Umeå and seen this, and this is so nice. Just look at this. It's even better at night, because then you see the lights more. you see them much clearer. So I'll just stand here and wait for the train. After this, I will start to go into telling some more stuff. Now here, you see it's going really fast. You're like, what? Is that gonna stop here? No, it can't be. That's going way too fast. Because like trains, they are heavy and yeah. Yeah, so that's going way too fast. You must think, how could that be stopping? Oh, that stupid autosave in the middle of this. I will hopefully edit that out. But yeah, I think, is that really going to stop here? Don't you see how fast that's moving? You know, at a distance, things seem to move really slow, and this doesn't move slow. But not now, of course. But you see, already it has down, slowed down a bit. But also you saw when we were in the other red train, which I'll explain where it's red later, and there you saw this going really fast. I thought like, what? And I know this, but still I thought like, what? Is that going so fast? Also it seems faster when you're so close to it. Like this, it seems to move really fast, and then when you look like this, it's not as fast anymore. But yeah, so you saw how long this train is, and well, this is a really long platform, and still it covers almost the whole platform. So yeah, it's a really long train, 14 wagons, and these wagons are really long too. So that's nice. I, for some reason it seems like Sweden has not longer trains necessarily, but longer individual wagons. It's like, they're really long. I hope that I'm right, because otherwise I'm wrong, and I don't like to be wrong. But now, why are... Okay, I thought I saw something weird. It wasn't too weird. So now this is departing again. No, it ain't. So this should be here. I think it's supposed to be here. Oh, you see, it's early. It's supposed to be at 30 and depart 30, 30. But it is here 28:30. 28:30. So, yeah. Now, on the other hand, I will, let's see, let this roam free, and then, no, but it will stop here. Now, because this is the most accurate things, it is mostly the trains I will cover, and if you're watching this video, I hope that you are really into trains, because otherwise this might not be so interesting, and not the thing I have said up until now. But yeah, I'm doing this. Why I have Sweden in this game is because I wanted to make the Swedish railway network and trains accurate. So, if you're not interested in trains, what are you then doing here, you might ask. Well, maybe for watching my weird English, but still. Yeah. So yeah, yes, these trains, they are supposed to be completely blue with a yellow stripe along here. Not this thin, but a bit wider. Well, if you look from it, not wider that way, but wider up taller, not whatever. It'll be wider than these, but there is none in the game at the moment. But the same who has done these night trains, RC locos and with wagons, is going to do the model that these are in real life. So X60, X60, X62 and X61. So the X62 is the ones that go here. They have 4 wagons. They are completely blue with a yellow stripe, and they have much longer wagons than these, because they are not this short. They are pretty long actually. They have 3 lights here. I will probably just put a picture up in the corner here, so you can, or I'll edit it somehow. I will edit it in somehow so you can see what the X62 looks like. And then the X61 runs with Vesttåg and Pågatåg and also I think it's like Öresundståg or something. So that's X61. It has also 4 wagons. I'll link up a picture, but the technical differences is that these X62 can go 180 miles, kilometers in hour, 180 kilometers an hour, and the X61 can only do 160 kilometers per hour. But the X60 is white with the same stripe as X62, but white, blue, light blue, and it says SL also, and that has 6 wagons, so it's a bit longer, and they are usually coupled together, so that will be 12 wagons, or cars, and they can also just go 160 kilometers per hour. It feels so weird to say kilometers an hour in English. I mean, saying something in miles per hour feels weird in Swedish, but right in English. But kilometers an hour feels weird in English and right in Swedish. So you see my problem here. So yeah, that's these trains. So these are the absolute most similar to them. But yeah, apart from that, this is really accurate. Also, there is these, which there wouldn't be one wagon, but there would be like a walkway between here, and there would be like rubber between the wagons here, and they would all match up nicely. But otherwise these are quite similar, and again I will link up a picture. I think it's called like, well, whatever, it's diesel, and it has these kinds of windows actually, so these are really similar to those ones, even though they're not correct, but I am not expecting anyone to make those, so these all work just fine for that. Now, I have already mentioned that these are instead of X3000, which is a Regina, and they also go as Norrtåg, which is the same as the blue ones, but they just have 2 wagons instead of 4, which the X3000 has. Now the X3000 has, I mean, 1 wagon of those is like 1.5 of these. So 1 wagon would be from here to here, but there are only 4 of them, so it would be a little bit shorter, so it would be about here. So yeah, these aren't that correct, but it's a it's a high speed train, at least high speed. Some people wouldn't count 200 kilometers an hour as high speed, but in Sweden that is high speed. Yeah, I will, whatever. I have tell you more about the X2000 later if you don't know those facts. But yeah, so here goes the train tracks and the rails, the tracks. They go out here and curve around here and goes over the road. Now I covered from here to Venice in the last video, I think. So yeah, this looks really nice in general. This is pretty accurate. I am quite happy and satisfied with it. It does go out like this, preparations for other tracks, and it goes like that. I think the switch work here is really cool, because first you have this straight track, and then this goes instantly to a like distant side rail place, and it goes that, and at the same time there is one out here, and then in the middle of nowhere there goes like that, and then we have 2 tracks, and then 3 and 2 4, and then they all merge together eventually, and except for the 2 ones, because from there on there is 2 the whole way onto until after Umeå Central. So yeah, excuse me for my not so clean English, but yeah, I'm trying to speak faster than I should, because yeah, I'm not born English, and I'm not so good at English, so it doesn't come natural to speak so fast, because I need to think really much before each word. So that's why it's more slow. There are people that speak even slower, believe me, but I try to speak at that decent speed, because yeah, whatever. The ones that are not Swedes, they think that Swedes speak really fast, and I think that's kind of when you try to speak at the speed of an English person, it speaks really fast, but you can still, it's not difficult to hear what it says, it's just hard to speak as fast. So I have no problem really in understanding, just when you speak it I'm not as good, but I mean I would survive, I guess. It's decent. It's fun, you know. So yeah, that should be there. I hope that this, yes, is it, yes, it does. Wait. So that should depart. Let's see here at, what is it? No, that's wrong. Also with the Umeå Sundsvall Union, I have the Umeå Sundsvall line. I have a timetable all the way to at every station. So at Umeå Central it should be leaving 54. The other one is at Husum, which is where it should be because it should arrive 32 and 30, and it has already arrived. I don't know when, but it has. So yeah, next stop is Untitled Norra. Now the night train doesn't stop at all of those. It goes from Umeå. It stops. Let's see, Umeå Östra, and then it doesn't stop at Hörnefors. It goes past that on the same track, and then it stops in Nordmaling, which has 2 tracks right here. Oh, the other night train should be on the move. Is it here? Yes, there it is. Has the other one gone past it yet? No. No, that should be departing now, yes. So that's nice. On time. So nice to have it on time. It took a bit of thinking to get this right. Also, this is the really nice bridge that I spoke about in the first video, which I miraculously got together to work out right. Yeah. But this is really nice. It's a shame that this isn't a high traffic road, because then I could just pick a car and go alongside it, because it looks so nice when you go along a train. But yeah, there aren't any birds here, are there? Are there? No, I'm afraid not. If there would have been, I would have picked them easily, because it looks so beautiful from above when you yourself are going at a little bit of speed, but not that fast, like these. I could make my own bird, but I didn't make this fast. And also not clean. I'm just dragging with my mouse really slow. Whatever. I'm not as good as her. Well, I could stand. And I could be here. But that is, you can't get the view perfect. Maybe this bit. Yeah, this works. You see, it changes to the right track, because the other ones, if you don't switch, you go to a place called what is it? I forgot what it's called. What is it? It is called what is it? I can't remember it now. Whatever, you go to some other little town near to the sea, actually. So you can go by boat from that place to Vasa, which is in Finland. Which it is pretty much a Swedish city. They speak Swedish there. I have never been to Vasa, but you would understand each other really well. They literally speak Swedish there in that particular place. So you could go by boat to there, or by ship, maybe I should say, or I don't, a boat where you can like have cars too. But yeah, I can't remember. I think I know what it's called. I just can't think right now. Yeah, Holmsund it's called. I know I had it on my tongue, not tongue. I had it on my tongue, of course, tongue. Whatever. So, yes, 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 yes. I still haven't covered enough. So yeah, the night train stops at this platform only because this is too short, I believe. In real life, I'm speaking about now because they do the same as they do the same in the game as they do otherwise. So these trains stop here at, I believe this is short for 1A, track 1A, platform 1A, whatever you want to call it. And here stops the X3000, but I believe that the X3000, X3000 um, go stops there when they are going south. And when they come from the south and go up north, they don't go any further than Umeå, I believe. But they, well, maybe they go to Luleå. I don't really know about that. But anyway, they stop here, and then they go in the middle track off to Västerslätt and stands there to be like serviced and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but in my game they does that. And yes, I was going to come to this train also. This train would be almost perfect if it hadn't had the central wagon, because this is the train that goes between Vännäs and Umeå. And in real life, it does have the like pointing nose, not pointy, but it's slightly angled from the top to the middle and from the bottom to the middle. So it's like a nose cone, but not. No, it's not from the sides to the middle. It's just, you know, just watch it. It goes like that and that. But it only has two wagons. It doesn't have this middle one. So that's a real shame. But it is what it is. And also it just has these two, and then I think it has two up here, but it doesn't have these red ones. They just have a little lamp on the side which shines slightly red from the rear. You can see that. So that's the only way you can see if it's going this way or that way. Well, of course, in the front they would have the two lights lit. But yeah. Anyway, it doesn't have this red stuff. So yeah. Yeah, this is Umeå. Then the goods trains would go passing the middle, straight through the middle, not like use this X or anything. Also, yes, this X is here in real life. And yeah, the platform starts there. There's an elevator there, which goes down to the like bicycle road. So yeah, that's another access to it from the platform, or you can just go out here and go around to there. Yeah, I hope that this was about everything. I felt like I had much more to say than I actually did say. I just don't know where to start or where to finish. But yeah, this is Umeå Östra. So now in real life there should be a glass building, and it would not just be like this small and thin walkway. It would be much wider, and there would be like a cafe on it, and it would be a roof over that as well, and there would be like waiting rooms and also these escalators inside, and you would also have a direct access to the hospital, which would be here, up here. Not just a little one, but it's quite big. um, and yes, exits to the buses here. So this would be bigger, but this is the most accurate way I could make it. So there aren't just 3 elevators randomly. It's to get the right width and to have an overpass and stuff. But yeah, this is and also this platform is shorter than the other one. So again, the night trains always stop here, and the other trains goes like first on the left side and then on the right, because left hand side drive for the train. Also there is a bus there if you're interested. But yeah, so I believe that that is about it. Um, yeah, yes, and there is this bridge here in real life too, and then there would be a kind of supermarket chain here, kind of I think, would you say mall? But it's like several buildings with um, shops in it. It's just not one big with many. It's several buildings. But yeah, so there would be like a big supermarket here, and here there's like a technical shop or uh, market. But yeah, so this is Umeå. So next time I think I will do combine like Hennefors, Nordmaling and Husum. So well, if you're excited about that, then go ahead and yes, like this video and subscribe for more. So yeah, and if you haven't watched my other videos, I should I recommend that you watch them also. At least the fully going through the cities. So if you're especially interested in one of them, you should look at the one that you're interested in. But the first one covers a little bit of everything, which tells more about my project, but with why I have Sweden as accurate as it is. But yeah, so I hope that you liked this video and that you will join me for the next one too. So have a good day, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.